Hey guys, I am currently packing for my trip to Nashville, which is taking place in 6 days. My mom and my sister and I are going down for our third CMA Fest, which is basically a huge country music festival down there they have each summer. So I thought that while I was packing, I would show you the things that I'm going to be bringing in terms of makeup, some hair care, and some skincare. To start, I just got this makeup bag today. I got it from PharmaPlus, which is just a pharmacy here in Canada. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I like the fact that it was see-through, because I hate not being able to like find where your makeup is and having to like rumble through everything and disturb stuff. It contains, or it can carry quite a bit, and I like that it has a pocket on the top. I don't know if you can really see that I'm going to put my makeup brushes in there once I decide which brushes I am taking with me. So I will get started and show you what I'm bringing. Okay, so I'll start with the stuff that I'm bringing for my face. The first two things are both foundation primers. I have the Cover FX Clear Prep, which is a primer for acne-prone skin. The second one is Benefit's the Professional, and it's supposed to help minimize the appearance of pores. I just started using this about maybe 2.5 weeks ago. I had a little sample. I really like it. I find it does help reduce the appearance of pores, especially around my nose area, and it seems to kind of like even and smooth everything out. Next I have, it's been depotted, but it's this BB cream, and this is by Marcel, which is a Canadian makeup brand. I'm just testing this out because I'm hoping to kind of do like a battle of the BB creams post. I do like it. It definitely doesn't have enough coverage for me to be worn on its own, so I like to put it on to kind of help even out my skin and prep it for my foundation. Next, I have the Strobe Lotion by MAC, which is kind of a nice light reflecting lotion, and I like to use that in combination with my Face Atelier Pro Ultra Foundation. I just pump a little bit, or I'll have to scoop it out of here, mix them together, and it creates more of a tinted moisturizer, but it has really good coverage, and it just gives a really nice like airbrushed finish to the face. Then I am bringing just one little concealer. This is MAC's Studio Finish Concealer, and I use this lately just to cover up any blemishes that I have. Finally, I am bringing my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and this is just my powder of choice. I'll keep this in my bag with me probably throughout the day, so that I can help. I don't know if it'll be shine, it'll probably just be like pure sweat, so I might not put it on, but we'll see. Next, I will show you the stuff that I am bringing to prep my eye area. I have very dark under eye circles, and in Nashville we don't get a lot of sleep. In fact, the CMA Fest, or I think one of the CMA Fest slogans is, CMA Fest, you can sleep later. Most of the concerts go until maybe like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then you're up bright and early the next morning for autograph signings or fan club parties. So I definitely need things that are going to help hide these under eye circles. So the first thing I'm bringing is this under eye circle primer by a company called Carrera. I bought this when I was in New York at IMATS. It's a bright orange cream that you put under the eye, and yes, it does look very orange under the eye, but it's supposed to help counteract like the blue or purple pigments of dark under eye circles. So you don't wear this alone, but that kind of helps cover like the pigmentation of the under eye circles, and then you would start putting all your concealer on top. The next thing I use is this Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer Duo. Now, you could probably get away with wearing this on its own if you weren't using the Carrera under eye primer, but because they both have an orange tone to them, you need something else that's going to cover it up. So I use the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes Concealer. It's a fairly thick concealer, but it doesn't tend to sit in the fine lines around my eyes, and I find it has really good coverage. After that, I will use either the MAC Prep and Prime pen in Radiant Rose, or else I use this Touche Magique Illuminating Concealer by L'Oreal. These help conceal a little bit more, but it's more of a brightening property that they have. So I won't use these together because that's overkill, but I wanted to bring both because it kind of depends on the day for me which one I want to use. Finally, for under eye circles, I use the Benefit Powder Flage. Now I absolutely love this stuff, but unfortunately I probably only have about 10 uses left of this and it's been discontinued. Some people have suggested using the Bare Minerals Well Rested, but to be honest, I really don't like that. I find that it tends to cake up under my eyes. So if anyone has any other suggestions of something that would be similar, please let me know, because I'm definitely looking for something. Finally, I have the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and I just put this under my eyes to make my eyeshadow, or not under my eyes, on my eyelids, under my eyeshadow to make it last all day. I've tried a bunch of different types, but I always come back to the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Next, I will show you what I am going to be bringing for my cheek area. The first thing I'm bringing is this bronzer. It's by Bourjois, and it's the Délice de Poudre Bronzing Powder. I know, I didn't say that properly, I'm sure. It's just a nice matte light bronzer, no shimmer to it, luckily. I'm not a big shimmer bronzer person. I don't wear bronzer that much, but it's nice to put a little bit on my cheeks, especially if I get a suntan or sunburn while I'm away. In terms of highlighters, I am bringing two. The first one is MAC's Cream Color Base and Pearl. It's just a nice light, like pearlescent primer, and it gives the skin a nice kind of dewy, highlighted, glowy finish. And then in terms of a powder highlighter, I am bringing MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade. It's definitely my favorite powder highlighter, and I like putting it over the MAC Cream Color Base just so that it sets everything in place. In terms of blush, I was back and forth. I had about 4 different blushes that I really like, but I realized once I started packing them that they were kind of bulky, and that if I brought my Mehron cheek powder palette, I would get 8 blushes, all the same sort of colors plus more, so I'm going to bring that. It's really pretty. It has basically any blush color you need, from like deep orange and reds to more of like the neutrals, pinks. These powders are crazy pigmented, so you really only need a tiny bit and need to use a very light hand, especially if you are like me and are very fair skinned. Okay, in terms of eyes, I am bringing the following. I am bringing this new mascara that is coming out. I believe they said it was coming out either late June or early July. It's by L'Oreal, and it's their Voluminous False Fiber Lashes Black Lacquer. I just received this last week when I went to a L'Oreal event, and I've used it probably about 3 or 4 times now, and I really like it. I find that it definitely gives me a false lash effect, and so far I'm liking it better than their Real Lashes by Benefit. So I want to bring this with me. I can test it out a little bit more before I do a full review, and I also want to see how it holds up in such like humid weather when we're going to be all sweaty and gross. Next is another new product by L'Oreal. It is their Gel Intense Eyeliner. It's supposed to be a 24-hour gel liner. Now personally, I'm not a huge fan of companies when they claim like 24 hours, 18 hours. It's just, I don't know, why don't you just say it lasts a long time, it's really good. It just seems silly to always put a time on everything, and who really is going to be wearing their gel eyeliner for 24 hours? With that said, my friend Carrie went to the event with me, and she got a gift bag with these things as well, and she said she wore this all day, had 2 naps, and there was absolutely no smudging. So it sounds like it'll be good, and I can't wait to test that out as well. Next, I have this little quad from MAC. It's the Color 4 quad. I can't remember what collection it was from exactly. I got it at a MAC warehouse sale. I just really like these colors, and they make a nice kind of smoky, bronzy summer eye. So I'm bringing those. I didn't really want to have to depot them, so that's why they're not with the rest of the shadows that I am bringing. Finally, I have filled up one of my Z palettes full of many different colored eyeshadows. I have my nice neutrals up here. I have a couple of bluey greens. I don't put those all over the lid, but I really like putting those in the inner corner of the eye. It adds just a little pop of color, nice shimmer to it. I have a few purples in case I decide to do a purple eye, a couple more neutrals, lights. So I don't know, I figure if I'm already gonna put some things in a Z palette, I might as well make it full, because I don't know what kind of mood is gonna hit me and what makeup I'm gonna wanna do while I'm there. Next, I have all of my lip stuff. I don't know why, I have a huge problem when it comes to packing lip things. I'm not even a huge lipstick or lip gloss person. I'd rather do a nice eyeshadow or blush. but I have a hard time deciding what to bring, so I brought a lot. The first thing I have is just the Kors lip butter in Jasmine. This isn't really to wear out. This is more just to prep my lips in the morning. It's nice and moisturizing, so I have that. I'll probably take this in my purse. The other thing that I'll probably have in my purse with me is this YSL Sheer Candy. I don't know if they call them Sheer Candy Gloss or Sheer Candy lipsticks, but it's just a nice, really sheer hot pink. So you can build it up definitely for a brighter color, but one swipe isn't that much color, and this is probably what I'll just wear every day because it is really nice and moisturizing. Next, I brought 3 Revlon lip butters. I have the colors Cherry Tart, Lollipop, and Tutti Frutti. I find that these have just as much color as any lipstick, but they're so much more moisturizing, and because I have such dry, kind of cracked lips, my hand's like shaking. Do you guys see that? Like crazy. Because I have such dry, cracked lips, I thought that these would be better than bringing a lipstick. With that said, oh, I forgot one thing. With that said, I did bring one lipstick, and this is MAC's Impassioned. It's just such a nice, like bright, hot neon pink that I don't have a Revlon lip butter that would work with it. So I think that this would be nice at night with a simple, maybe brown smoky eye. So this is the one lipstick that I'm bringing with me. I brought 2 of Tarte's Lip Surgeons eye. I don't know how you would say the plural of lip surgeons. I have Glitzy and Flashy. One is a nice nudie, shimmery, they're both really glossy. So one's like a nice shimmery nude, and the other one is a nice shimmery pink. And I'm not usually someone that likes a lot of glitter or shimmer on my lips, but these are not chunky in any way, and it just gives the lips like a gorgeous shine. Finally, I am bringing 2 glosses. The first is by Revlon, and it is in the color Papaya. This is just a gorgeous, really, really pigmented coral gloss. It looks great on its own or over any of the lip products I'm bringing, really. And then last is a NARS lip gloss in the color Angelica. Again, it's a nice kind of bright pink. I'm not exactly sure what makeup brushes I'm going to be taking with me yet, but 2 of the tools I know I will definitely be bringing are my Beauty Blender sponge. I just use this always to set my foundation, gives it a nice kind of airbrush look. And then my Shu Imera eyelash curlers. I just really like these ones. I don't know, my sister can't stand them. I guess it's just a personal preference, but this is my eyelash curler of choice. Then I think I'll probably bring these 2 polishes with me. I'm going to get my nails and toes done before I go, but I thought I would bring them just in case something chips. So this one here is a new one I got. It's by NYX, and it's called Surf. It's gorgeous. It's this gorgeous kind of turquoise, and it has almost like a lighter turquoise shimmer running through it. I don't think you can see it on the camera. And then this is another new one I picked up. This is by Essie, and it's from their new, I think it's their Paparazzi collection. I'm not sure. But it's called Camera, and it's a nice, bright, kind of corally, neon-y pink. And last but not least are my skincare and hair care products. I just got these little pouches with the little containers at the dollar store. And I like them because in case everything spills, it's not going to be all over like my bag or anything. It'll just be within these zipped up cases. So I have my sunscreen, moisturizer. I put some of my Bioderma makeup remover into this spray bottle here. I have my acne cleanser that I use. Then I have macadamia natural oil leave-in cream. It's just like a leave-in conditioner. A coconut and almond shower smoothie from Lush that I like to use to shave my legs. It's really nice. Lush Ocean Salt, which is a nice exfoliator for both body and face. And then in this last one here, I have some of the Skindivia makeup setting spray. Personally, I don't find it works for me, but my sister likes it and it seems to help her. And I didn't mention this before, but my sister and me will share all this makeup, so it's not just for me. Then we have the a little sample thing of the Moroccan argan oil that we use every day in our hair. I have my eye cream of choice, which is the Vasanti Eye Wonder eye cream. And then I have a little bar of my favorite Lush soap, which is the Sultana of soap. So that is So that is everything that I am bringing with me on my trip in terms of cosmetics and skincare, hair care products. I'm hoping that while I'm in Nashville, I can do a couple of vlog videos, just kind of showing you what a typical day in Nashville is. I am bringing my computer, so hopefully I can edit them and get them up. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you later. Bye!